Hi Adele.
Hello.
Why did you get involved in this?
Why did I get involved?
In the Green Festival?
I got involved because I felt it was an incredibly important thing to do. It's a very poignant time at this time in our lives, at this time in the state of the world. So yeah, it just seemed like a very natural thing to want to be a part of.
What have you felt about it up so far? I mean, the festival's tomorrow, so we won't really know till after it, but how do you feel about the process of it and where we've got to?
I think it's been great. I think one thing which I find quite interesting is that there is so much energy surrounding us, and I feel as if we've actually managed to consolidate that energy into a very positive direction. We've got a great outlet for it to filter through to tomorrow. Before you have these sorts of things, you've got a lot of small groups which are great, but when they come together they've got a greater sense of conviction and a greater sense of place and purpose, and I think by pulling that together, I think that can really show you just how much there is going on, which otherwise could be seen as a little sort of underground perhaps. This is sort of like, this is actually, yeah, enabling it to become far more visible, and I think that's great.
How do you think it'll go tomorrow?
I think it'll be great. I'm looking forward to it. I need a good night's sleep tonight, up early tomorrow, but no, I'm really, really inspired, and I'm very proud to think I've been a part of it, and I think it'll be very good.
Yeah. And what about what happens next? I know it's almost impossible to think when we've still got to go through it, but...
No, I think it's an important thing to say. I think we have to sort of obviously come together as a group in a week or so, see what we feel, how we felt it could have been better, what we felt the strengths were, what we felt we needed to work on for the next time. I'd probably like to see it go into a 2-day event over a weekend. I think a lot of people I know can't make tomorrow. There will always be people who can't make it. But I think we also need to make sure that what we have shown tomorrow will actually filter through and actually initiate change, and if it's just a psychological change as a beginning, and then hopefully we'll go into more practical measures, and things need to happen. It's come at a great time given the G20 this week. The heads of states have all agreed we have to put climate change on the agenda, and I think, yeah, come on everyone, let's wake up and smell the coffee, and it's good.
Do you think it sort of struck a chord locally?
I hope so. I mean, there will be those who will always think, oh, that green stuff, and that's a shame if that does actually be interpreted in that way. But I think generally by people coming tomorrow and actually seeing and being a part of something, I think those issues that people might have about the green issues might just suddenly just evaporate, and people will see it as actually a really great thing and might actually begin to change their views, and I think that's probably the most important thing.
Looking to the future, do you think we've managed to survive by having it run very informally? Do you think we can survive like that, or do you think it needs to be formalised more in the future?
I think what's happened in terms of how we've all done it on a voluntary basis has been incredible, and that has just shown just how passionate people feel and the strength of conviction that people have had. Somewhat maybe unsustainable in terms of people wouldn't be able to maybe give that much energy again. I don't know, that could be quite tricky, but I do feel that funding is a huge issue. I think there is money in the public pot, albeit people may feel there's not much there, in order to embrace these changes, to sort of address the preventative measures as opposed to the actual measures which need to be implemented when things have gone very wrong.
Somebody said to me the other day, oh, that's great, it'll improve the house value prices. Price values.
Yeah, I mean, this is what makes me cross about people think, oh, Chorlton's a great place to live, and don't use their local shops, but watch the value of their house increase. Living off the back of Chorlton's reputation because of what we've made it. That would be really sad and terrible if anyone felt that way. And luckily, the prices of houses and the value of houses are going down, so I'm delighted. That's not what it's about. You can't take a house with you.
No, absolutely. Okay, thanks a lot.
All right.
Cheers.